Good afternoon, good evening, this is John Paul Wright. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan. So I woke up today and we got some big news that Star Wars Theory's video was monetized by Disney or copyrighted or something like that, just basically meaning that they're going to put ads on it and they're going to make money off of it, so to speak. And he posted his email on Twitter, and that's what I want to go over. I have a little bit of experience with getting copyright claims, things like that, so let me just read this email real quick and I'll give a few thoughts. Hi Star Wars Theory, a copyright owner using Content ID claims some material in your video. This is just a heads up. Don't worry, you're not in trouble and your account standing is not affected by this. So yeah, from what I understand, he had a contract or an understanding or something legal with Disney where he got permission to use the content. So I'm assuming because of that, they couldn't actually copyright strike him, they couldn't have it pulled down, they couldn't sue him, they agreed to let him use the content. But I guess what happened was, they figured it was so damn successful that they wanted in on it. So let's keep reading. There are either ads running on your video with the revenue going to the copyright owner, or the copyright owner is receiving stats about your video's views. See, that sucks. I haven't checked the video myself, and I should have. However, I guess I assume there's going to be ads, and if there are, that means it's really kind of annoying for the people who want to watch the video. So yeah, that definitely sucks of them to do that. It also says that, right, somebody's getting stats about the video's views, which I'm slightly confused about. I mean, they could see how many views it gets anyway. Maybe they're getting more detailed, up-to-date views, because when you look at views in your YouTube creator screen, it updates a little bit faster than when it shows actual views, and the views could even be off by hours at a time. Sometimes views just don't jump up for a really long time, so they might want to give somebody access to views that he's getting for a more minute-to-minute, I don't know, for a more minute-to-minute outlook or something like that. Whatever it is, I don't know. It's just a small detail, but it's kind of interesting. I never knew that, so I learned a little bit something about that there. Then they claim that it's because of the music, but I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's confusing. I guess we need more information because I thought he had a deal with them in the first place. I guess they just have to say something. They have to do some kind of paperwork, and you know, I have another video out on this that I put out just on the news itself, and I said there were some positive things coming out of this, and I think there will be some positive things, but not for Star Wars Theory. When I say positive things, I mean there are a few positive things as far as how Disney is perceived by people and how they will have trouble moving forward with the Star Wars franchise the way it is and the way we don't want it to be. So in a way, Star Wars Theory is kind of a sacrifice for us. I mean, he's putting himself out there, he's doing all this stuff with copyrights, and he's kind of causing a little bit of a storm for them with these, you know, Vader episodes, or the episodes coming up, where it doesn't make them look so good. So he's kind of jumping in there as a little bit of a sacrifice, if that makes sense to you guys. I don't know the details about the agreement he had with Disney. I don't know if that's actually released yet. I'm assuming it's not. That was probably, you know, private paperwork and things like that. But we could safely assume they let him at least use the characters and things like that. Anyway, thought I'd go through this email in case you guys haven't seen it. It's up on his Twitter account. I saw it on Twitter, you know, I don't know, maybe when I woke up today. Now I'm recording this in the afternoon. Just had work, couldn't really get to this stuff. But if anything, it's interesting. And like I said, I fully support his channel. I'm not saying, oh, I'm happy this is happening. I'll probably donate money at some point, but in a way, you know, we need people to stand up and fight these things, even if it's not the intention. I'm a huge Beatles fan, and what John Lennon did with his life is he fought the government on, you know, war and peace and things like that, and he's a musician. He had no place doing that, really. So Star Wars Theory is a YouTuber. No, he doesn't really have a place to kind of fight Disney or whatever, but it just turns out some people become heroes doing things they're doing because they just have this power to change things, and they just have like this brilliance. So, you know, I don't think he's like a genius like John Lennon, but he's definitely someone special in the YouTube community and just the online community in general as far as Star Wars. So I think it's just a great, noble thing he's doing, whether that's his intention or not. But I think he's kind of slowly turning around to being more anti-Disney based on what he said in a video description today, that Star Wars is not Disney, which is a pretty good indication that he's, turning to our side, you could say. I don't like to ever call somebody on one side if they don't say it themselves, but yeah, that can't really mean too many things. Anyways, community's growing little by little. Please consider subscribing here, clicking that notifications bell. I do shout outs, I do special thanks, things like that. I do Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, mainstream stuff, but I do a lot of Star Wars too, because that's my favorite. I also do Japan video logs, just kind of cool once in a while, shill videos, lots of stuff. I talk too much. See you next time.